Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
These motherfuckers should be in the main event fighting for the
I
title.
was I was gonna say I'm kind of leaning towards your notion of them needing to be involved in a big title picture. I think it would do wonders for Fatu's character, win or lose, just giving him that exposure and putting him in that kind of big stake match. And then with McIntyre, it's like the guy's a workhorse. I mean, I feel like although he hasn't really achieved too much championship wise, like people who've been watching the product for years, like they know what's good with him. They know what kind of in ring talent he is. They know the potential he has. They know what he should have won, what he didn't want. And it's like even when he won the belt, and that like recently against Rhodes, although we both knew it was just like it was a championship for storytelling purposes. They weren't doing anything with him with the belt. They didn't have any real plans for him. It was just to push forward this story, which it happens. Look what happened with Cena's retirement tour. They gave him the 17. Never seen 17. You know, Cody won it right back. But it's like, even when he won it then, it just felt overdue. It felt like it wasn't as meaningful. And back to LA Knight, I feel like, I don't know if it's Triple H. I don't know if it's TKO. I don't know who's running the whole, if it's the creative or whoever. I'm not sure. I don't work for WWE. But they have this way of just like letting people's superstardom, letting people's momentum, like their buzz, like they let it die down before they decide to do anything with them. Like LA Knight, they gave him the big title matches, you name it, all that. He didn't win anything.
Yeah,
He was on
or
top of the world when he had this. I remember when he got his exposure from his feud with Bray Wyatt. Everyone was saying like, strap this guy up and put this guy in something meaningful, long term. And it's like even if they do something with him now, it's just like, what's the point?
well, and then I mean, even with like the world title, they kind of just gassing people up for them to, I mean, get excited for like the Finn Balor match versus CM Punk, or AJ Styles on his way out getting a title match versus CM Punk. It's like, we know these are like, that is a gimmick title match. Punk isn't losing on the road to Mania when he's about to face Roman Reigns.
It's becoming more predictable now, in my opinion.
Oh, it's way too
It
predictable.
it's I mean it's kind of been that way since kind of 2019, 2020 COVID era. They've kind of had the same format. You just
And
it's like you kind of don't get that feeling of not knowing what's gonna happen anymore. There's like it's too predictable. Like I said, I just don't know. It's
and
just
we can we can dive more into the like Randy and Cody build when we get to that. But imagine, instead of the Pat McAfee shit and
made no sense.
just Jelly Roll getting beat up every week, we had like Fatu and Drew also involved, also talking shit to all four of them talking shit and beating each other up every week, building up to Mania, because Drew should still want the title. I mean, Fatu, I guess, costed him the title, and I don't want to say helped Cody win it back, because Fatu, he didn't fuck with either of them, but he costed Drew the title for Cody to win it back, and then pretty much said, oh well, that was Drew's reign. It's kind that's it, and
Meaningless.
Cody should still have beef with Fatu. They had so much smoke entering this year. I mean, remember the match they didn't even have because they just couldn't stop beating the shit out of each other? The motherfuckers went all around the arena. And then they
Yeah, a
just,
couple SmackDowns ago, they were fighting for like the entire episode. It'd
and
be like
then,
some segment in the ring, and they would cut to them fighting in some different part of the venue. It was gold. I loved it. And while I do believe they have great chemistry, and I think them going one on one makes sense and it's good, I do agree that it would have been better if they were involved in the big championship match, and if they didn't just kind of sweep them out of the storyline for this Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee main event banger. Like,
but I mean, in terms of who's winning, well, I guess first, in terms of the match, it's going to be entertaining. It's an unsanctioned match. They're going to beat the shit out of each other. I don't know.
for sure.
They're going to have some tools and some weapons and everything. If it had, like, in terms of like what makes sense, this, if you want the storyline to end at Mania, and I know Fatu should win, it really, Drew should be getting his ultimate revenge. If he's, I mean, this man lost him the title because I see if Fatu wins, I don't see Drew being like, all right, you got me, I'm done. I feel like they're gonna fight again at Backlash or something. Like it's gonna keep going on, which I'm not. I'm not mad at. I guess. I mean, if it's a good match and they want to continue, they can. But I I also don't think Drew doesn't need the big Mania win, the big Mania moment. Like Drew can lose, and that's perfectly fine. Give Fatu a big Mania moment and a big win. At Mania, and I think fans would be okay with either one. I think this is one of the only matches that fans probably gonna be okay with either way. Like I know people fuck with Jacob, but I think like people still fuck with Drew and feel bad for him. I'm on the fence.
In the grand scheme of things, I think Fatu winning would propel his career and do better for him. I'm all for putting over like new talent and for like people that need the exposure, that need the momentum, that need the win over their belt. I believe in putting people over. And with that, it's like Drew can win, but then it's like, and then what?
Yeah.
Fatu has still so many accolades to achieve. He has so much in his career he hasn't done yet. Several sides of his character, probably his in-ring talents that we haven't even touched base on. So,
and he hasn't had a moment in a while. Period.
He's had his United States Championship win. He was in that Was that Mania? I think that was Mania, last Mania when he won the belt.
Oh yeah, I guess did he beat?
It was a Fatal 4-Way. I think it was a Fatal 4-Way.
Yes, it was LA Knight, Logan Paul, all of them. Hold on, let me just look it up. Fatu WrestleMania 41 match.
I don't remember who had the strap at the time. It might have been LA.
Oh no, it was just LA and Fatu. Okay.
Really?
Because okay, makes sense. Damn, see, LA Knight needs a fucking Mania win too. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, give me Fatu. I'll go Fatu as well.
Give me Fatu just for the sake of his career. He's got gas in the tank. He's got more years on his belt left than I believe Drew does, in my opinion. God forbid, unless some freak injury happens or whatever that shortens his longevity. But I believe him winning a big high-profile match like that, even if there's not any gold or, I guess, high stakes, but for the sake of his career, I think it would be better to put him over because he has huge potential to be a mega superstar. I believe he's already at that superstar status, but I believe in due time if they book him correctly and if they book him accordingly. Not saying he has to win every single match, not saying he has to win every single championship, but as long as they complement his character and do things that make sense for him and his career, I think he'll be a household name.
All right, yeah, Fatu. So we haven't disagreed yet. I don't think we'll disagree with this one either. We got